In this video, we're going to talk about something every senior traveler should know: how to stay safe and comfortable in a hotel. Traveling is one of life's greatest pleasures, especially in our later years. But even the nicest hotels can have small risks that most people never think about, things like slippery floors, confusing hallways, or strangers overhearing your room number. These little details can quietly turn a relaxing trip into a stressful one. So today, I'll walk you through 10 simple hotel safety tips that every older adult should keep in mind. Because your safety isn't about fear, it's about freedom. Freedom to explore, rest, and enjoy life on your own terms. Before we get started, I'd love to know, where are you watching from today? Drop your city or state in the comments below. It's always wonderful to see where everyone's traveling or planning their next adventure. 1. The check-in trap: protecting your privacy. Let's start right at the front desk, the first place where many seniors unknowingly give away more information than they should. When you're checking in, it's natural to say your name, room number, or travel plans out loud. But here's the truth: hotel lobbies are public spaces. You never really know who's listening nearby. Sometimes it's just another guest, but other times, it could be someone who shouldn't know where you're staying. So, the first safety rule is simple: protect your privacy from the very start. When you check in, write down your details instead of saying them aloud. If the clerk accidentally announces your room number where others can hear, it's perfectly okay to ask for a different one. You're not being difficult, you're being careful. Also, never tell strangers what floor you're on or which direction your room is. Even friendly small talk can sometimes invite the wrong attention. And one more thing: always take your room key card yourself, don't leave it on the counter. 2. Choosing the right room: location can save you. Would you like me to continue with this section next? Around 250 words, same tone. 2. Choosing the right room: location can save you. Now let's talk about something most people never think twice about: where your hotel room is located. The truth is, your room's position in the building can quietly affect your safety more than you realize. Many older adults choose ground floor rooms because they're easier to reach, but those rooms are also easier for strangers to access from the outside. On the other hand, very high floors may seem peaceful, but in an emergency, like a fire or power outage, they can make evacuation harder. So, the sweet spot for safety is usually between the second and fifth floors. These levels are high enough to discourage intruders but still low enough for a quick and safe exit if needed. And when you're booking or checking in, it's always smart to request a room near the elevator, not at the very end of a long hallway. It's not about being scared, it's about staying practical. Another helpful tip is to avoid rooms with connecting doors unless you really need them. They might seem convenient, but they also add another entry point to your space. Think of your hotel room as your temporary home. You wouldn't leave your front door open or stay somewhere you couldn't exit easily, right? Choosing your room wisely gives you comfort, convenience, and peace of mind, the best travel companions you could ever ask for. 3. Room inspection: the 5-minute safety ritual. Before you unpack or settle in, take just 5 minutes to look around your hotel room carefully. This small habit can prevent a lot of trouble later. When you first arrive, close the door and make sure both locks work properly, the main one and the deadbolt. Then check the peephole. It should be clear and not covered. If it looks tampered with or blocked, ask to change rooms right away. Next, take a quick walk around the space. Look for any connecting doors that lead to another room, and make sure they're securely locked. Check if the phone is working and easy to reach from the bed. If there's a safe, test that it locks properly before putting anything inside. The most important step: locate the nearest emergency exit. Take a moment to walk there once so you know the exact path. In an emergency, when the lights go out or panic sets in, that quick memory can make all the difference. This short inspection might seem unnecessary when you're tired from travel, but it's truly worth it. You're not just checking a room, you're creating a small bubble of safety around yourself. Once it's done, you can finally relax, knowing you've taken smart control of your surroundings. Those 5 minutes give you hours of peace. 4. Nighttime hazards, the fall risk few talk about. Nighttime in a hotel room can be tricky, especially for older adults. Everything feels different, the layout, the furniture, even the lighting. One wrong step in the dark can lead to a serious fall, and sadly, falls are one of the most common reasons seniors end up in the emergency room while traveling. The good news is that most of these accidents can be prevented with a few small changes. Start by keeping a small, motion-activated nightlight near your bed or bathroom. These little lights are inexpensive, lightweight, and easy to pack. They automatically turn on when you move, so you'll never have to walk in complete darkness. Also, keep a pair of shoes or non-slip slippers by the bedside. Hotel floors can be cold or slick, especially if they've been freshly cleaned. Avoid walking barefoot, since moisture or cleaning residue can make the surface slippery. Before going to sleep, clear any clutter in your walking path, move your suitcase, cords, or small tables out of the way. You want a clear, simple route from the bed to the bathroom. A little light, a good pair of shoes, and awareness go a long way in keeping you safe through the night. 5. Never open the door without confirmation. This might sound like common sense, but it's one of the easiest mistakes to make, and one of the riskiest. Imagine you're resting in your room, and suddenly there's a knock. The person outside says they're from maintenance, room service, or housekeeping. Out of politeness, many older adults open the door right away without thinking twice. Unfortunately, that's exactly how some scams and thefts begin in hotels. Here's the golden rule: never open the door until you're sure who's on the other side. If someone claims to be hotel staff, don't rely on their word or uniform alone. Call the front desk first and ask if they actually sent someone to your room. Real hotel employees will never be offended if you take a moment to confirm. It shows you're smart, not suspicious. Always keep the door chain or latch locked whenever you answer. You can open it slightly to speak through the gap if needed, but never fully unlock the door until you're certain it's safe. And if anyone seems pushy or impatient, that's a red flag. Let the front desk handle it. 6. Lighting and layout, know your space. When you walk into a new hotel room, everything feels unfamiliar: where the lamps are, how the switches work, and which side the furniture sits on. That confusion can become risky, especially for older adults who may get up during the night. So before you relax, take a few minutes to get familiar with your space. Turn on all the lights and see how the room looks when it's fully bright. Notice where the cords, chairs, and tables are placed. If something blocks your walking path, move it aside. You don't need to squeeze around furniture or stretch to reach a switch. It's your room for the night, and it should work for you. If the lamp switch is too far or the light is dim, move it closer to the bed or ask the hotel for an extra lamp. Keep the curtains closed at night but open them slightly in the morning for natural light. It helps with balance and awareness when moving around. A smart tip is to leave a small light on in the bathroom or hallway overnight. It gives just enough glow to see clearly without disturbing your sleep. 7. The bathroom, the hidden danger zone. The bathroom might look clean and shiny, but it's actually one of the most dangerous places in any hotel room for seniors. Slippery tiles, wet floors, and tight spaces can turn a simple shower into a serious fall risk. Most hotel bathrooms aren't designed with older adults in mind, so you have to make a few smart adjustments the moment you arrive. First, before you even turn on the water, check the floor and shower area. If the tiles look wet or freshly cleaned, place a towel on the floor to keep your footing steady. Always test the water temperature before stepping in. Sudden hot water can cause burns or dizziness. One of the best things you can carry while traveling is a portable suction grab bar. It's lightweight, inexpensive, and sticks securely to most smooth walls. You can attach it near the shower or toilet to give yourself balance support. It's small but makes a big difference. And when you finish bathing, take your time. Sit down on the edge of the bed or a sturdy chair to dry off instead of standing on the slick floor. You deserve to enjoy your trip without worrying about accidents. A few small changes, a towel, a grab bar, and a careful step, can turn that slippery space into a safe and peaceful one. Prevention takes only seconds, but the peace it brings lasts your whole stay. 8. Emergency awareness. Seconds matter. No one ever expects an emergency while staying in a hotel, but it's always better to be prepared. Fires, power outages, and sudden medical issues can happen anywhere, and in an unfamiliar place, confusion can make things worse. That's why taking a few small steps early on can save precious seconds if something unexpected happens. Right after you settle in, look for the nearest emergency exit. Don't just read the sign on the back of the door. Actually walk the path once so you'll remember it if the lights go out. Count how many doors are between your room and the exit. That simple detail can help you find your way even in the dark or through smoke. Next, keep a few essentials near the door: your room key, glasses, cell phone, small flashlight, and a pair of shoes. If you ever need to leave in a hurry, you won't waste time searching. Some seniors also keep their ID or a small medical info card close by in case of emergencies, which can be a huge help to responders. It might sound like over-preparation, but in reality, it's peace of mind. Knowing where to go and what to grab helps you stay calm when others may panic. Emergencies test awareness, not strength, and awareness is something you can easily build with a little preparation. 9. Protecting valuables and identity. When we travel, we often carry more than just luggage. We carry personal information, cards, and keepsakes that mean a lot to us. And while most hotels are safe, it's always smart to stay cautious about where you store your valuables. Not all hotel safes are completely secure. Some can be opened with universal keys or reset codes that staff can access. So here's what you can do to stay protected. If you decide to use the room safe, set a unique 6-digit code that only you know, and test it once before locking up important items. But for things like passports, medication, and cash, it's often better to keep them with you in a neck pouch or a travel belt wallet, something light, discreet, and close to your body. Also, get into the habit of locking your suitcase whenever you leave the room, even if you're just heading to breakfast or the lobby. It takes only a few seconds, but it helps prevent any unwanted surprises. And remember to keep personal details, like your ID or credit cards, tucked away from plain sight. This isn't about mistrusting people, it's about staying in control of your own safety. When you know your valuables and information are secure, you can truly relax and enjoy your trip. Peace of mind is the best souvenir you can bring home. The emotional side of solo travel. Let's take a moment to talk about something we don't often mention: the emotional side of traveling alone. Many older adults feel a quiet kind of worry when they check into a hotel by themselves. The silence in the room, the strange smells, the unfamiliar walls, it can feel a bit lonely or even unsettling at first. And that's completely normal. It doesn't mean you're weak or afraid, it simply means you're human. Traveling alone takes courage. It means you're still exploring the world on your own terms. Every safe step you take, every smart decision you make, it all reflects the strength and wisdom you've built over a lifetime. You've already faced bigger challenges than an unfamiliar hotel room, and you made it through those with grace. This is just another small adventure in your journey. So if you ever feel uneasy while traveling solo, take a deep breath and remind yourself, you are not alone. There are thousands of seniors across America doing exactly what you're doing, seeing new places, creating new memories, and learning new ways to stay safe and strong. Safety isn't about fear, it's about freedom. Freedom to rest, to explore, and to live each day with confidence. You've earned that freedom, and every simple precaution you take helps protect it. As you prepare for your next trip, remember this: safety doesn't limit your freedom, it protects it. Every small habit you practice, from checking your locks to carrying a safety alarm, is an act of self-care. These aren't signs of worry or weakness, they're signs of wisdom and respect for the life you've built. You've come too far, worked too hard, and learned too much to let small risks steal your peace of mind. When you travel safely, you travel confidently. You rest easier, explore more freely, and enjoy each moment without fear. Because true freedom isn't just about going places, it's about feeling calm and secure wherever you are. So before your next hotel stay, take a few minutes to check your surroundings, plan ahead, and keep your essentials close. You'll thank yourself later. These thoughtful steps say one simple but powerful thing: my life matters. My safety matters. If this video helped you, please take a second to like, subscribe, and share it with a friend or family member who travels alone or lives independently. Together, we can help more seniors feel strong, safe, and confident, no matter where their journey takes them. Because in the end, your wisdom is your greatest travel companion. So travel wisely, rest peacefully, and always remember, your safety is your freedom.